Hey, so just got finished working today. Today was a really short day for us. It was only 3-4 hours, but we got a lot done. And I came over to this with this stuff in my dumpster and this chair in my dumpster, wherever that is. So those aren't mine. And I know the neighbors, want to throw their trash in and take care of it. And I get that, but I pay for that. So, and I know most people don't think that that's a big deal, but it kind of is when you only have so much space and you're paying for that. So I'm in a little bit of a dilemma. So I took it out because we needed the space, except for the chair. And the chair can't stay there. And they also put a rug in there too, but the chair can't stay there because it's well above the top and it can't stay there. So, to make a statement, I put all their furniture along the side of the road and it'll sit there until I'm ready to take the dumpster. And when they take the dumpster, if I have space, I'll throw it back in there. Because I'm going to have neighbors going, well, she put her stuff over there by the dumpster and she's not putting it in it. But it's not my stuff. So I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't do it. So I don't want to piss anybody off in the neighborhood because I am inconveniencing the people down the street with a big dumpster in the front and all the trucks and traffic and noise and all that good stuff. So I don't know, maybe they'll get the hint that don't do that. Anyway, let me show you what we did today. That was my gripe for the day, by the way. Okay, so we pulled out the paneling in the living room. So we pulled all the paneling out except for one room. So this is a beautiful mustard yellow that matches dun 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 the wallpaper in the kitchen. Woohoo! Now what you probably can't see is does it look like shadows except for my shadow, but it's really prominent over here. You see the dust, the dirt. And then if you get really, really, really close, you see where bugs have been. So it's kind of good that we took all this out. Here is the room behind the fireplace. We took all the paneling out of here. This was newer, but I don't think it was that new because if you see this, the insulation was just almost black. So it told me there's a lot of moisture out here. So, and they don't have any air conditioning out here. So here's the old house. This is gray T111. Where the window is, they even left the windowsill there and just kind of framed up over it and tacked the stuff to it. So we took all that out. Now, mind you, this is what we're thinking of, is cutting this whole piece out right here. And then also opening that with that door so that we have kind of a pass through and it's kind of a sheltered room. Feel free to leave your opinion if you think we need to leave this side and just wall it up and just have one opening, a wider opening in this space. Would love your opinion. So we are going to close this door off and that will make this little cozy room. The floor will come up. The fun thing is one reason we also took the insulation out is because we had bugs, and I'll show you that. Okay. Oh, stop. There's a bug behind you. Never mind, you can't see it. It's gone. I'm sure we'll find it later. Is it? Oh, what? Or is that a wasp?
Maybe a wasp is?
Interesting. Inside of a wasp nest, maybe?
It's crazy.
Yeah. It's dead, that's for sure. Can you imagine having that in your house?
Mm-hmm. That's huge, though.
It is, man. Like, yeah, I mean,
Going for a while.
So when my parents bought our house in Virginia, we had a big dining room window. Well, we had 2 dining room windows, so it was probably like a 3x5 or 2.5x5, maybe. I don't know whatever size it was. The whole half of the window was a wasp nest, and he was enthralled by the nest that he kept it up for years, and it was really fascinating. But it was a live nest when we bought the house, so we had to kill it, obviously, and take it down because we ain't gonna live with that. Yeah, isn't that nice little video of our bug finding. Plus there was a couple of bugs, and so the insulation was had bug casings in it and stuff, and it was just good to take that out. Obviously they could get in. So the other thing that we did, what did we do? We came into the bathroom. We got the tub out. It was cast iron, so we beat the living heck out of it, and it broke into pieces. Even though every piece we broke into probably weighed about 60 pounds, I could not carry any of it. It was a little too much. But here's what we are left over, and there's our floor. So we're got a good floor. Anyway, back into here. This is the other room that had paneling that we took off, and beautiful yellow. And there's your dirt yet again, and your dust and bug evidence. So beautiful. That's what the paneling looked like. 2 different kinds of paneling. One was like a Luan paneling, and the other one was kind of like a what's that, glued board. Oh my gosh, I can't think of it, but it just broke right in half. We just broke it all in pieces and threw it in the dumpster. There's only maybe 1 or 2 that we couldn't break. Anyway, so next is we're taking down the ceiling fans. We are working on the floor in the kitchen, and we're working on the floor in the bathroom to get it all up, and in the dining room and utility room. So we're going to work on that this week. So I got a question. Believe it or not, I had a fan that asked a question. So I got a question about why I choose the houses that I choose. So why I do this business that I do. So I was bored. I retired and got bored, and after about 10 minutes I said, I can't do this. So I just happened, it just was placed in front of me about fixing, flipping, renting. And I like the fixing and flipping idea. The renting would be okay. I would be okay with that, but I haven't found a house that I could make enough money on to rent. So the reason why I pick the houses that I pick is, for one, the money has to be right. That's just up front. You have to buy it at a price that is lower than the market, about 50 to 60%. So yeah, you're almost getting a house for half off, because it's going to cost you anywhere between $50,000 to $80,000 to remodel a house. So this house, it's going to be at the top end because we have to do wiring, we need to do siding, and maybe plumbing. We're not sure. It's in pretty decent shape. The bones are good. It's in a good space, a good neighborhood. It's an up and coming neighborhood. So there's houses that they're fixing and flipping and all of that. There are still older houses, but that's okay. It's in a decent area. It's around everything. It's about a mile from everything. So whoever buys it doesn't have to travel far. And I think I can recoup my money plus, I don't know, 30, 40, 50,000. So higher end would be good. Now that I know what the house 2 doors down from me went for, smaller house, yes, they have a pool, but have a bigger house, and I saw how much they remodeled. That kind of sets the standard for me. Now I have to tile my shower, and I have to put a tile backsplash in, and I have to keep the hardwood. I can't go with ripping all the hardwood out and doing some cheap floor. I've got to keep it where it's a very desired fix. So I have to do it just right. Otherwise, I won't get the money I need for it. So, and then I won't make any money. But now I'm hiring my son to do a majority of the work. So I want to provide income for other people. And I have. I've provided income for people who haven't had jobs. And that goes from the tree guy to the electrical guy to the plumber to the guy who does my floors and that kind of thing. I mean, these are independent contractors that work on their own, and I can help them, and they appreciate it. They appreciate the work, and they tell me thank you every day. But a lot of work comes along with finding the right one, because I have been told, trust me, I can do it, trust me. I don't trust anybody. And nobody is doing a favor for me. I'm paying you to do the job. You're not doing me a favor. So that's one, if I hear that, they don't get hired if I do them a favor. No. So anyway, so that's kind of why I do what I do and kind of how I do stuff. Now, is there a lot to it? How did I learn how to do it? YouTube, baby. I got onto YouTube. I did Pace Morby. I did Ren, Women in Ren, REIN, and she has a little $17, thing that you can sit and watch her little videos, and that's kind of how I learned how to do the money part, because that's really what I didn't know was the money part. So, just blessed to be able to do what I do. So anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see ya. Bye.